Are you tired of feeling stuck, like no matter how hard you try, success keeps slipping through your fingers? What if I told you that success isn't just about the right opportunities, the right timing, or the right luck? What if I told you that success starts with you, with the person you choose to become every single day? We all have dreams, goals, and aspirations that seem distant at times, but the truth is, you already have everything you need to succeed within you. It's not about waiting for the world to change, it's about changing yourself first. The person who attracts success is the person who takes responsibility, who believes in themselves, who refuses to quit, and who pushes forward with unwavering determination. If you feel like the weight of the world is holding you back, know this: you are not alone. Every successful person once stood where you stand now, doubting, struggling, and facing challenges. But the key difference? They made the decision to become someone who attracts success. Success is not something that happens by accident. It doesn't fall into your lap just because you wish for it or because you hope hard enough. Success is attracted to you when you become the person capable of achieving it. One of the most essential elements of becoming that person is understanding and fully accepting the concept of taking responsibility for your life. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for things to happen. You stop hoping that someone else will change your situation. Instead, you start recognizing that every choice, every action, and every decision you make is shaping your future, for better or for worse. Think about it. When you stop blaming your circumstances, other people, or your past for where you are right now, you unlock an immense power within yourself. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that the life you are living today is the result of the choices you've made up until now. This isn't about guilt or shame. It's about empowerment. The truth is, the moment you accept responsibility for your actions and your decisions, you realize that you hold the reins to your life. You're not a victim to your surroundings. You're the creator of your reality. Too often we find ourselves stuck in patterns of blaming others, making excuses, and justifying why we can't succeed. We think, if only I had better circumstances, or if only my boss recognized my potential, or if only I had the right connections. But this way of thinking keeps you powerless. It keeps you stagnant, because while you're focused on everything that's outside of you, you're neglecting the most important thing: the power that lies within you. When you take full responsibility, you stop giving that power away. You realize that your success or failure isn't determined by external factors. It's not determined by the economy, your education, your family, or even your past mistakes. It's determined by you. You become the driver of your own destiny. And once you make this shift, everything changes. The truth is, the person who attracts success is the one who understands this simple yet profound truth. No one else is coming to save you. No one else can make your dreams come true. The only person who can create the life you desire is you. Success is a direct result of the choices you make today, the actions you take, and the mindset you choose to adopt. By taking full responsibility, you stop waiting for permission. You stop looking for validation from others. You stop waiting for someone to give you the opportunity. Instead, you create those opportunities for yourself. You make the choices that move you closer to your goals, even if those choices aren't easy or comfortable. You do what's necessary, not what's convenient. When you begin to take ownership of your actions, you develop a level of self-awareness that opens up new possibilities. You begin to look at challenges differently. Instead of seeing setbacks as reasons to quit, you start seeing them as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to improve. You understand that failure isn't the end, it's simply a stepping stone on the path to success. You realize that the only true failure is in not taking responsibility for your life. Think about the successful people you admire. What do they have in common? They didn't wait for life to hand them success. They took responsibility. They faced adversity, made tough choices, and kept moving forward no matter what. They didn't sit back and hope for things to change. They understood that their future was in their hands, and they took action accordingly. And here's the thing: when you take responsibility, you also gain the power to change your current situation. You become aware of the areas in your life that need improvement. You realize that if you're unhappy in your job, you have the ability to change your career. If you're struggling with your health, you have the power to make different choices. If your relationships aren't where you want them to be, you can take responsibility for how you show up in those relationships and make changes. You stop waiting for someone else to change, and you become the change agent in your own life. This is where the real transformation begins, when you start seeing yourself as the one who controls the direction of your life. When you realize that your success or failure isn't dependent on anything outside of you, it becomes easier to take massive action. You stop worrying about the things you cannot control and start focusing on the things you can. And that shift in perspective allows you to take bold steps toward the future you've always dreamed of. Ultimately, taking responsibility for your life is not just about recognizing your own power. It's also about embracing the challenges that come with it, because with power comes accountability, and with accountability comes the need for hard work, persistence, and resilience. But when you understand that the results of your actions are entirely in your hands, you realize it's worth every ounce of effort. The person who takes responsibility for their life isn't waiting for luck. They're creating their own luck, and they're creating their own success day by day, choice by choice, step by step. Success is not only about the opportunities you encounter, but also about the clarity with which you pursue your goals. Without a clear vision, it's easy to lose direction and to feel like you're wandering through life, unsure of where you're heading or why. The person who attracts success understands the significance of defining what they want and setting a clear course to achieve it. The first step in that direction is to set clear, specific goals. This is the blueprint for your future. It's the map that tells you exactly where you're going, why you want to go there, and how to get there. Without this clarity, you're simply hoping that success will come to you, but hope is not a strategy. When you don't know what you're working toward, it's easy to become overwhelmed by distraction. The world will throw countless opportunities, challenges, and obstacles at you, but if you don't have a vision to guide you, you can easily find yourself lost. That's why successful people always have a well-defined goal that drives them. They are unwavering in their pursuit because they know exactly what they're working for. Their focus is sharp, and they have a clear path laid out before them. This focus becomes their guiding light through the tough times, keeping them from veering off course. Setting goals means giving yourself something concrete to work toward. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day motions of life, thinking that success will eventually happen on its own. But waiting for success to magically appear rarely works. Instead, you need to create it, and the best way to do that is by taking intentional steps toward your goals. Each action you take, no matter how small, should move you one step closer to what you desire. Success is built on consistent, deliberate effort, and the clearer you are about your goals, the easier it is to stay on track. Moreover, clarity in your goals helps to eliminate confusion and doubt. It's easy to question whether you're on the right path when you don't have a clear destination in mind. But when you know what you're aiming for, there's no room for indecision. Every decision you make, every action you take is aligned with your goals, giving you confidence in the direction you're heading. This clarity acts as a filter, allowing you to say no to distractions that don't serve your purpose, and yes to the things that will propel you forward. One of the most critical aspects of setting goals is breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps. A large, overwhelming goal can seem impossible to achieve at first, which is why many people give up before they even begin. But when you break a big goal into smaller tasks, it becomes far less daunting. You begin to realize that success isn't about accomplishing everything all at once. It's about taking one step at a time. By focusing on smaller milestones, you build momentum and create a sense of progress. Every time you reach a smaller goal, it reinforces your belief in yourself and your ability to keep moving forward. This process of breaking down goals also helps you to track your progress. Success is a journey, and when you don't have a clear destination or measurable progress, it can feel like you're just treading water. But when you know where you're headed and how to measure your progress, you begin to feel the rewards of your efforts more clearly. Each achievement, no matter how small, boosts your confidence and motivates you to continue pursuing your larger vision. Clarity also helps you to prioritize. Life will always present countless things that demand your attention, but when you're clear about your goals, you can easily identify what's worth focusing on and what isn't. When you have a clear vision, it becomes easier to say no to the things that don't align with your purpose. The person who attracts success doesn't waste time on distractions. They understand that time is their most precious resource and that every moment spent on an activity that doesn't move them closer to their goals is a moment wasted. Having a clear goal also brings a sense of urgency. When you know exactly what you want and why, procrastination loses its grip on you. There's a fire inside you to keep pushing forward. Every day counts, and the longer you wait, the further away your goal gets. This sense of urgency is the driving force behind the actions of those who achieve great things. They don't wait for the right time or for things to be perfect. They take action now, even if the conditions aren't ideal, because they know that time is of the essence. Finally, being clear about your goals connects you to your purpose. It reminds you why you're working so hard, why you're making sacrifices, and why you keep pushing forward even when things get tough. Your goals become more than just a set of tasks to check off. They become a part of your identity, a reflection of your deepest desires. And when your goals are aligned with your values and your purpose, success no longer feels like a distant dream. It feels like a reality within your reach, a reality that's waiting for you to step into it. Every action you take brings you closer to that reality, and with each step, you become the person who attracts success. The journey towards success is not only about what you do externally, but also about how you think internally. The mind is an incredibly powerful force, and what you believe shapes what you achieve. The person who attracts success understands that a positive mindset is not just a luxury, but a necessity. It's easy to let negativity and self-doubt cloud your thoughts, especially when things aren't going your way. But the successful individual knows that maintaining a positive attitude, regardless of circumstances, is a key ingredient to achieving their dreams. Your thoughts are the foundation of your reality. Everything that happens in your life, both good and bad, starts with the way you think. If you constantly focus on what's wrong or what you lack, you will remain stuck in that state. The negative energy you give out will repel the opportunities, people, and circumstances that could lead to success. On the other hand, when you focus on what's possible, what's within your control, and what you can achieve, you start attracting the right people, situations, and solutions that will propel you forward. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's not about blind optimism or wishful thinking. It's about choosing to see opportunities even in the face of adversity. It's about understanding that setbacks are not failures, but rather lessons to be learned from. The successful person embraces challenges as stepping stones to growth, knowing that the journey toward success is rarely smooth or linear. They understand that each obstacle they face provides them with a valuable lesson that will make them stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Having a positive mindset also means choosing how you respond to the difficulties that come your way. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned. Life will throw curveballs at you, whether it's a business deal that falls through, a personal setback, or simply a day where everything seems to go wrong. But when you have the right mindset, you don't let these challenges define you. You look at them as opportunities to prove to yourself how strong and resourceful you are. You learn to control your emotional response and channel it into action rather than giving into frustration or despair. One of the biggest obstacles to success is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of not being good enough. Fear can paralyze you, causing you to stay stuck in your comfort zone, avoiding the very actions that would bring you closer to your goals. But the person who attracts success knows that fear is a natural part of the process. They don't let fear control them. Instead, they acknowledge it, face it, and push through it. Fear becomes a signal that they're about to step into something new, something that will take them to the next level. Rather than running away from it, they see it as a sign that they are growing and evolving. A positive mindset also empowers you to believe in your own abilities. Too many people hold themselves back because they don't think they're capable of achieving their dreams. They doubt their potential, thinking that success is reserved for others, those with more talent, luck, or resources. But the successful individual knows that the most important ingredient for success is not talent or luck. It's belief in yourself. When you believe in your own worth, you stop waiting for external validation and start taking ownership of your success. You become your biggest cheerleader, pushing yourself to keep going even when it feels hard. This mindset of self-belief also pushes you to take bold action. It's easy to sit back and think about what you could do or what you want to achieve, but unless you take action, your dreams remain just that, dreams. The person who attracts success is someone who takes massive action, not because they're guaranteed success, but because they believe they can figure it out. They trust that the journey will teach them what they need to know and that they'll adapt and grow along the way. They understand that the path to success is built through a series of risks, failures, and adjustments, but with each step they become more prepared for the next challenge. Maintaining a positive mindset also influences how you interact with others. When you approach people with optimism, kindness, and belief in their potential, you naturally attract positive relationships that nurture your success. People are drawn to those who radiate confidence and positivity. They want to support and collaborate with those who believe in themselves and their mission. Positive energy is contagious, and the more you project it, the more it returns to you in the form of opportunities, partnerships, and growth. A positive mindset is not about pretending that everything is perfect or ignoring problems. It's about choosing how you see the world and how you respond to challenges. The person who attracts success understands that their mindset is their most powerful tool. By cultivating a positive and solution-favored outlook, they set themselves up for success no matter what obstacles arise along the way. They know that their thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes directly influence their actions, and by mastering their inner world, they unlock the power to transform their outer world. Success doesn't happen by chance or overnight. It is the result of consistent effort, and that consistency comes from the ability to discipline yourself, to do the things you need to do even when you don't feel like doing them. The person who attracts success understands that without self-discipline, dreams remain just dreams, goals remain just ideas, and potential remains untapped. Self-discipline is the backbone of achievement. It is the quality that enables you to push forward, stay committed, and stay on course no matter the obstacles or distractions that come your way. At first glance, the concept of discipline might seem rigid or restrictive. Many people associate discipline with deprivation or a life without enjoyment. But true discipline isn't about denying yourself pleasures. It's about delaying gratification for long-term gain. It's about making choices that serve your future self rather than being caught in the short-term allure of instant gratification. The successful person understands that the choices they make today will shape the life they have tomorrow. They choose to work hard when it's inconvenient, to stay focused when it's tempting to get distracted, and to persevere when it's easier to quit. When you're disciplined, you're not relying on motivation to get things done. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes depending on your mood, your energy, and the circumstances around you. Discipline, however, is something that you create from within. It's a force that drives you to take action, even when your enthusiasm fades. The successful person doesn't wait for motivation to strike. They understand that success is about doing what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel in the moment. Self-discipline is about building habits that work for you, not against you. These are the small actions you take every single day that over time compound into massive results. The key is not to overwhelm yourself by trying to change everything all at once. Instead, focus on creating consistent positive habits that move you closer to your goals. Whether it's waking up early, staying organized, exercising regularly, or dedicating time each day to improving your skills, every small action you take adds up. These habits become the foundation of your success. But discipline doesn't mean being perfect all the time. In fact, the most successful people are often the ones who have learned to stay disciplined despite imperfections. They understand that discipline is not about being flawless, but about staying committed to the process, even when things don't go as planned. They know that every mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. When they slip up, they don't see it as a reason to give up. Instead, they view it as a lesson in persistence. Part of being disciplined is learning how to manage distractions effectively. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, emails, notifications, and countless other things compete for your attention, often pulling you away from your goals. A disciplined person understands the importance of managing their time and energy in order to stay focused on what matters most. They make intentional decisions about where to place their attention. They don't let the noise of the world drown out their focus. Instead, they set boundaries for themselves and create an environment that supports their success. Discipline also involves the willingness to make sacrifices. Achieving anything worthwhile requires giving up something, whether it's time, comfort, or even certain relationships. Success demands sacrifices. They understand that the rewards on the other side are worth the temporary discomfort. They are willing to push themselves beyond their limits, to work harder than most, to face their fears, and to endure the discomfort that comes with growth. Another important aspect of self-discipline is the ability to stay consistent even when results aren't immediate. Success is rarely instant, and it can be frustrating to work hard day in and day out without seeing tangible progress. However, those who attract success know that consistency pays off in the long run. They trust the process and continue to take action even when the results aren't visible right away. They don't give up when things get tough because they know that every step they take is moving them closer to their goal, even if the path doesn't always seem clear. Furthermore, self-discipline goes hand in hand with developing resilience. It's not just about sticking to a plan, but also about bouncing back when things go wrong. The road to success is full of obstacles, but it's not the obstacles that determine your success, it's how you respond to them. The disciplined individual doesn't allow setbacks to derail them. They keep moving forward, learning from each experience and finding ways to adjust their approach. They are flexible but unyielding in their determination to keep going, no matter how many times they stumble. The key to developing self-discipline is to focus on the bigger picture. Success isn't an accident. It's the result of consistent, intentional actions taken over time. The disciplined person knows that today's effort leads to tomorrow's achievement. They don't wait for the perfect moment or for all conditions to be ideal. They take action now and stay disciplined through the ups and downs of their journey. With each passing day, they build momentum, and before long, they've created a life of purpose, achievement, and success, all because they stayed disciplined when it mattered most. One of the most crucial components of attracting success is the ability to build and maintain strong relationships. Success is rarely achieved in isolation. While personal effort and ambition are essential, the connections you make with others often play a defining role in your journey. The person who attracts success understands the value of nurturing meaningful relationships both personally and professionally. These relationships create a network of support, collaboration, and opportunity, all of which are essential ingredients for lasting achievement. Human beings are social creatures, and success is rarely achieved alone. Whether it's in business, personal growth, or even emotional well-being, the people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your success. Positive, like-minded individuals can lift you up, challenge you, and help you see new possibilities that you might not have considered. When you foster relationships with people who encourage and support you, you create an environment that nurtures your growth and helps you reach your full potential. But building strong relationships doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentional effort and genuine care for others. The successful person understands that the relationships they cultivate need to be based on trust, respect, and mutual benefit. It's not just about what others can do for you. It's about creating an environment where both parties feel valued, heard, and understood. When you invest in others, you also receive that investment in return. Success in many ways is a reciprocal process. The energy and support you put into your relationships will come back to you when you need it most. One of the most important aspects of building strong connections is the ability to listen. Far too often, people focus on what they want to say, what they want to achieve, or what they need from others. But success is often built on the foundation of listening, to truly hear people, understand their needs, and create a sense of connection that goes beyond surface-level interactions. When you listen with intention, you not only gain insight into others' thoughts and feelings, but you also build rapport and trust. The people around you will feel seen and heard, which deepens your relationship with them and makes them more likely to support you in your journey. Additionally, the successful person knows that relationships are built on giving, not just receiving. One of the most effective ways to attract success is by being generous with your time, energy, and resources. This doesn't mean overextending yourself or neglecting your own needs, but it means offering value to others. Whether it's through helping someone with a project, providing advice, or simply being there when they need a listening ear. By giving freely, you not only help those around you, but you also build a reputation as someone who adds value to others' lives. This generosity creates a ripple effect. People will want to work with you, collaborate with you, and bring opportunities your way because they know you're someone who genuinely cares and contributes. Networking is another key component of building successful relationships. Many people view networking as an intimidating or transactional activity, but when approached with the right mindset, it becomes an opportunity to create authentic, long-lasting connections. Successful individuals understand that networking is not just about exchanging business cards or trying to get something from others. Instead, it's about building relationships based on trust and shared interests. Networking is about being curious, offering help, and finding ways to collaborate with others to create something meaningful. When you network with the intent of building genuine, lasting connections, the opportunities that arise from those relationships are far more impactful and rewarding. The person who attracts success also understands the importance of maintaining these relationships over time. It's easy to form connections in the moment, but over the long term, relationships require attention and nurturing. The successful individual knows that staying in touch, following up, and showing appreciation for others are all key to maintaining a strong network. Relationships that are neglected or taken for granted often fade away, and the person who attracts success knows that long-term success depends on their ability to stay connected and engage with the people who matter. Additionally, successful people recognize the value of learning from others. Every person you meet has something to offer, whether it's wisdom, experience, or a fresh perspective. The person who attracts success understands that surrounding themselves with individuals who have different skills, viewpoints, and backgrounds opens the door to new opportunities and ideas. Rather than viewing others as competitors, successful individuals see them as collaborators and sources of inspiration. They are constantly learning from those around them and integrating that knowledge into their own lives. Lastly, the person who attracts success understands the importance of being kind and compassionate in their interactions. Success is not just about achieving material wealth or recognition. It's about the positive impact you have on others. By being empathetic and considerate, you create an environment where people are more likely to support you and help you succeed. People gravitate toward those who are kind, who genuinely care about their well-being, and who lift others up. It's these qualities that build strong, lasting relationships that form the foundation for sustainable success. Success is not an individual pursuit. It's deeply rooted in the relationships we build with others. The person who attracts success understands that their journey is not only defined by what they can achieve on their own, but also by the connections they foster and the collaborations they engage in, whether it's through mentors, peers, colleagues, or even strangers. The relationships we nurture have a profound impact on our path to success. Success is built on a foundation of people who believe in us, challenge us, support us, and help us grow, and the successful person knows this truth intimately. They realize that without the people around them, the journey toward achievement would be far more difficult and far less meaningful. At the core of this is the understanding that relationships are reciprocal. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that success is about competing with others or only looking out for your own best interests, but the person who attracts success knows that everything they give to others will eventually come back in some form. Success is not just about taking from others, but also about contributing to their success. When you help others, whether it's through mentorship, offering advice, or simply providing a helping hand when needed, you build an environment of mutual respect and support. This reciprocal energy creates a cycle of trust and goodwill, which makes it easier to achieve your goals because the people around you are invested in your success as much as you are invested in theirs. Strong relationships are not built on surface-level interactions, but on genuine connections and shared value. The person who attracts success invest time and energy in understanding others, their needs, their aspirations, and their challenges. They are not just looking for what others can do for them, but also focusing on how they can contribute to others' growth and achievements. This kind of deep connection builds trust, a vital element in any successful partnership or collaboration. When people trust you, they are more likely to offer opportunities, open doors, and share resources. It becomes easier to build a team, gain support, or attract investors or clients because they believe in your character and your commitment to mutual success. It's not just about building relationships with those who can offer you something directly related to your goals. It's also about expanding your network to include people from different walks of life. The person who attracts success understands the value of diverse connections. Interacting with people from different backgrounds, industries, or experiences can open your eyes to new opportunities and ideas. Successful individuals are constantly learning, adapting, and evolving, and much of this growth comes from the people they engage with. By embracing diversity and being open to learning from everyone you meet, you expand your own perspective and enrich your understanding of the world around you. The more diverse your network, the greater the chances you'll have to access creative ideas, innovative solutions, and new pathways towards success. Maintaining these relationships, however, requires consistent effort. Relationships are not one-time investments. They require ongoing care and attention. It's easy to form connections in a moment of need, but the person who attracts success knows that it's essential to nurture these bonds over time. Keeping in touch, offering continued support, and showing appreciation for others strengthens the foundation you've built. Without this effort, relationships can fade, and the opportunities that were once available may slip away. Regularly staying engaged with those who are important to your success ensures that you remain top of mind when opportunities arise. And it shows that you value the relationship beyond what you can gain in the moment. Furthermore, successful people are often those who can work effectively with others, creating synergistic partnerships that multiply their efforts. They understand that collaboration is far more powerful than working in isolation. By teaming up with others who bring complementary skills and experiences to the table, you can accomplish far more than you ever could alone. The person who attracts success surrounds themselves with people who challenge them, push them to think bigger, and offer constructive feedback. These types of relationships help sharpen your skills, open up new avenues for growth, and ultimately accelerate your path to success. By being open to collaboration, you don't just increase your own potential, you also help others reach new heights, creating a mutually beneficial environment that fosters innovation, creativity, and progress. The final element that holds great importance in the relationships a successful person cultivates is empathy. Success is not just about what you accomplish, but about how you make others feel along the way. People gravitate toward those who treat them with kindness, understanding, and consideration. When you approach your relationships with a genuine desire to help others, to understand their struggles, and to celebrate their victories, you create a sense of community that can elevate everyone involved. Empathy is a powerful tool for building lasting relationships because it creates a bond of trust and loyalty. It shows that you are invested not just in your own success, but in the success and well-being of those around you. People are more likely to go the extra mile for someone who cares about them and who shows that they value their presence and contributions. When you cultivate empathy, you build a strong, supportive network that becomes an invaluable asset in your journey toward achieving great things. The person who attracts success knows that relationships are not just about what they can give. Success thrives in environments where mutual respect, trust, collaboration, and kindness are present. By surrounding yourself with positive, supportive individuals and investing in these relationships over time, you create a powerful network that will help you achieve your goals. The relationships you nurture today will often be the ones that propel you forward tomorrow. So the successful person consistently focuses on building and maintaining connections that contribute to long-term achievement and fulfillment. Attracting success isn't a matter of luck or a one-time stroke of brilliance. It is the result of a mindset, consistent effort, self-discipline, the ability to build meaningful relationships, and the willingness to stay resilient through challenges. The person who attracts success understands that it's not just about what they achieve alone, but how they think, how they act, and the connections they build along the way. It's about nurturing a positive mindset that propels them forward, taking consistent action even when things get tough, and building a network of relationships that supports challenges and inspires them to reach higher. Success is a journey that involves both internal growth and external collaboration. By mastering your mindset, embracing discipline, developing your relationships, and persevering through the inevitable struggles, you set yourself up to not only achieve your goals, but to exceed them. Remember, success isn't a destination. It's a continuous process of growth, learning, and evolving. The key is to stay true to the values that attract success and surround yourself with the right energy, the right people, and the right mindset to keep moving forward. Through all of this, you will find that success is less about what you have and more about the person you become along the way.